matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Dignity Health Sports Park in Southern California as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Brady, he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard, he can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single, single the slot.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Rivers. It's complete to Williams.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey's one of the best centers in the league, and to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well, helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
White's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former 1st-round pick back in 2018. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Brady gives this to White. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. From the 22, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going on the ground, it's White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Marcus Cannon, the guilty party there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running out of the gun with White. Now White lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers complete. It's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Block 15! You ain't got nothing!
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
You got three down.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Rivers again. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. Bursts by him near the 35. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey. We got three. We got three down.
On play action, Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rivers pass on target to Hunter Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Play fake, Rivers. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
First down, here's White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch the run. They're running it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
In the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, baby.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 13. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Rivers, he's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run it with Williams. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Brady. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers will get this one to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rivers to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers complete to Bryant. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air again here, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Badgley's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see in the game, it's the Rivers, who's up to his own for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Or the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's Jackson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
He don't want it.
They go play action. Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
We got this.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start here with Jackson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run again with Jackson. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
From the gun, Rivers. Going deep here for Bryant. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Michelle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Lawrence Guy able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Brady now on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's Brady to throw. You can nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield, here's Brady. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
You don't want no problem with me.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them.
Chargers coming hard, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. In for the score. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Brady going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for first. And that on the third. They have the comfort that they have
often underneath and you bring your back, they can pick up, it leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield on the football.
On first down. 2-yard gain. The ground and another 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to White. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Looking to throw again on Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cody Latimer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended before this one. They finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Gostkowski point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And a nice return, set pretty good here at the
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away downs, touch the ball.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get a shot field at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard. Make it 7. And now a carry here for their fullback. He's got a first down at 40. And that where he takes inside the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Offense.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here. 38. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Been the go-to, did a big 3rd down when his worked out.
Doesn't matter whether he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rivers now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good 5 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance. Met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football and back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And they're going to put here. Pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots ball back. Brady and the Patriots now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:56 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now.
Exactly right. If you take the point, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that. We just did. Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Third down, not a lot of wide. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Go for it on fourth down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 50 at first down. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Brady. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And oh, he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board, needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 score. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to make some do well. You get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily now. Someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And this is Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One final try now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and our other didn't.
Extra workouts just to keep up with you.
On.
So it doesn't matter. Thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on here. So they do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on eSports. With that, we say so